Aries. This year isn't a neutral stretch. Rhythm and recovery make the difference. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 asks you not to confuse speed with effectiveness. The astrological driver is concrete, a real start in work and posture. Early in the year, what matters most is how you organize your time, your responses, and your public presence. Your personal stake is this: energy works better when you stop spending it on instant replies. Move. When Mars changes pace in your sixth house, adjust timing, tasks, and responses before pressure builds. Don't waste energy on quick replies in relationships. Later in the year, an answer given too fast can stiffen negotiations and bonds that need room. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. The main thread will still be clear. Taurus. This year is not a neutral stretch. The bonds hold through precise words. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. This year pushes you to look at the base of your life before anything else. The astrological driver is concrete. The home base no longer runs on autopilot. The eclipse in the house and roots sector opens a deep process around the habits you live inside. Your personal stake is this: one-to-one relationships work best when you speak without fog and handle differences cleanly, without turning every gap into distance. Move. In dialogue with others, keep your tone simple and your requests exact. Don't waste energy on uncertain alliances. Group networks and shared projects may prove more fragile than expected. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. The main thread will still be clear. Gemini. This year is not a neutral stretch. Role and money go through revisions. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. This year asks you to choose which information truly deserves space. The astrological driver is concrete. Words keep changing direction. Mercury stations more than once, and together with the eclipses, makes the way you explain, negotiate, and correct absolutely decisive. Your personal stake is this: visibility, restarts, and verification pauses all make your work demand practical criteria. Move. When a work issue touches home or relationships, split it into 2 steps. First, listen. Don't waste energy on fast answers at key crossings. The most tense turns come when you try to close everything in one day. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. The main thread will still be clear. Cancer. This year is not a neutral stretch. Pay and roles need to be renegotiated. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 does not move in a straight line. It starts with a very concrete review of money, demands, and the way you react under pressure. The astrological driver is concrete. Money moves out of the gray zone. The solar eclipse in your second house, plus Mars pressing that same area, makes your relationship with income and expenses much more serious. Your personal stake is this: at work, it is not enough to endure. You need to know what truly has a sustainable price. Move. Speak, sign, or promise only what you can carry, without chasing endless fixes. Don't waste energy on gut reactions. When a deal, a confrontation, or a cost irritates you, don't fire back at once. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. The main thread will still be clear. Leo. This year is not a neutral stretch. Relationships hold only when they are clear. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 does not reward louder volume. It rewards a way of showing up that is easier to read. The astrological driver is concrete. Identity under review. The solar eclipse in your first house, plus Mars stationing at the start of the period, shifts the focus onto how you present yourself. Your personal stake is this. In bonds and agreements, what matters is being able to say things without getting too defensive. Move. Put conditions, numbers, timing, and roles in writing whenever a deal turns vague. Don't waste energy on the ego that wants instant answers. Avoid arguments just to prove you get the last word. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Virgo. This year is not a neutral stretch. Your role is being reworked calmly. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. Your 2027 does not reward rushing. It rewards the ability to remove friction from what you do every day. The astrological driver is concrete, closures that lighten the load. Early in the year, you are asked to let go of accumulated strain and bring the body into a more honest rhythm. Your personal stake is this. Work depends more on checks and corrections than on inertia. Move. When daily work feels heavy, choose one task to lighten and do it with more precision, not more force. Don't turn a clarification into a trial. With Mercury standing still in relationships, the risk is reacting on reflex and widening a topic that only needed adjustment. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Libra. This year is not a neutral stretch. Role and money go through useful revisions. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. For you, 2027 is not a year to smooth over. It is a year to filter. The astrological driver is concrete. Eclipses and friendships are under verification. The solar eclipse in your 11th house puts under pressure what you call an alliance, a friendship, or a future project. Your personal stake is this. Numbers, public role, and deadlines all ask for more than one reading. Move. When a clear hunch appears, have the moon in early Scorpio help you turn it into a practical step. Check numbers, timing, and conditions. Then lock them in. Don't say yes just to keep the peace. The lunar eclipse in your 6th house can destabilize daily work when you take on too much. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Scorpio. This year is not a neutral stretch. Every step has to be measured against your role. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 pushes you to renegotiate role, visibility, and priorities without using force. The astrological driver is concrete. Eclipses in the professional role area. They put a change of direction or a useful closure right in front of you. Your personal stake is this. Work and money move together, and an assignment only matters if it lasts and does not damage your professional credibility. Move. Give the most important steps more margin, especially when more than one person depends on you. Don't waste energy on snap agreements. In the tense moments, avoid confirming terms just to get them off your plate. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. The main thread will still be clear. Sagittarius. This year is not a neutral stretch. Your public role and priorities need continuity. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. This year asks you to hold wide vision and hard verification together. The astrological driver is concrete, a charged start, but one that needs calibration. In the first months, you feel a strong push to step out and take a stand. Your personal stake is this. At work, staying power matters more than one brilliant hit. Move. Before promising, confirming, or relaunching, leave a short gap between impulse and reply. Don't take home reactions head-on. The lunar eclipse touches your emotional base and roots, so a conversation that starts wrong should not be turned into a battle. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Capricorn, this year is not a neutral stretch. In relationships, the right sentence matters. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 does not reward speed. It rewards knowing what to support and what to let go. The astrological driver is concrete. Resources under revision. The eclipse on the resource axis puts shared money, spending, and what you take for granted right at the center. Your personal stake is this. Agreements work better when they are spoken well, with clean timing and explicit expectations. Move, choose one person or one group that understands your goals, and bring a concrete issue to the table. Don't waste energy on replies made on impulse. Words thrown out too fast can complicate agreements and close relationships when pressure rises. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Aquarius. This year is not a neutral stretch. Shared money and public role need checking. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. 2027 is not a year to live on autopilot. It is the time when relationships, agreements, and your public position all come into focus. The astrological driver is concrete. Agreements under scrutiny. The solar eclipse in your relationship sector puts a bright light on the way you stand inside a pact or collaboration. Your personal stake is this. Financial questions, assignments, and practical duties all need repeated checks. Move. Write one page with tasks, timing, and responsibilities. It makes the revision phases of the year much easier to navigate. Don't waste energy on immediate replies and tense exchanges. In the more sensitive months, especially between spring and summer, reacting on impulse can stiffen a conversation that still needs process. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters. Pisces. This year is not a neutral stretch. Prices and spending need concrete checks. If you blur it, it sets the tone of the whole period. The point is simple. In 2027, your task is to make sensitivity and structure match. The astrological driver is concrete. Routine and presence under revision. The solar eclipse in your 6th house, plus Mars on the daily level, says the rhythm cannot stay automatic. Your personal stake is this. Saturn in your 2nd house does not reward instinct alone. Income, outgoings, and rates need simple numbers and coherent choices. Move. Let every financial choice pass through one simple check. Figures, deadlines, fixed costs, and margins. Don't waste energy on sharp responses in relationships. When a conversation heats up, don't turn urgency into reflex. Come back to it when 2027 shifts chapters.